the fishing only lake. No jet skis, no jet boats, no wake boats. No swimming. Gate closes as posted sunset. Oh, there's walleye in this lake? Huh. Here's a list of what's the rules for Enitochi Lake. And of course, the old list of the species. No fishing from dock. So there's no fishing on the dock, which I don't want to get on the dock. I just want to get on the ramp. Or at least next to the ramp. I'll get over here, throw this rooster tail down it with my new Aldebaran BFS reel I just picked up today. Throwed it a little bit just to test it out. So far I'm liking how it handles, how smooth it is over the Corrado. But I also have some smaller rooster tails. This is a 1/2 ounce, so it's kind of big. So it's going to throw it easily. But the water's a little dirty. I did see something make a little splash here when I come set my other rod down. Of course, it throws this thing like it's paper. Catching on the ramp. The little baby. I got a fish. That's a big old brim. That's a monster brim right there. A good sized hand brim. You don't know how bad I want to throw a frog on you, baby. Hey, we're hooked up on the BFS rod. With the old bass. The old ditch pickle. Number one, for the Aldebaran, we'll get a little slime on him, caressing him in. A little bass. Back in he goes. Wonderful. Just throw a $500 reel on the ground because it wouldn't stay standing. All right, I'm going to go to the other ramps that's on this body of water. There's 3 of them total. So we'll see, I might go to all 3 of them by checking what time it is. because it says that the gate's closed at 6:54. That gives me 4 hours to fish each ramp, and not including the 4-hour ride home. So I'll see you at the next ramp. All right, the water that I'm fishing today is a couple sets of dams that are hydroelectricity, which means these big turbines here, that's I'm walking around, produces current, and when it spins, creates electricity. And it creates electricity for the surrounding cities, which I think the only one that it really does is Rome. Which you pause at, and all right, ramp number 2. I got the old, this one's up in a cove all by itself. It ain't nothing ain't nothing else up in here. And there are definitely signs that says no fishing from the docks. So you know what we're not gonna do? Fish from the docks. Doesn't say anywhere about fishing from the ramp. I think there's a big old carp down below. I think I just seen his belly where he rolled. Got the little spinnerbait tied back on. From the last place I was at, them fish were super shallow. And I'm not going to get too mad if I lose one of these spinnerbaits because I got a ton of them. Bobtail grub, all it does in the water is when I swim it, I make sure the tail is bouncing, so I'll just, my rod tip, bounce on the rod tip. Just bouncing it back as I retrieve it in with my spinning reel. The fish that attacked it earlier are now gone. Sometimes I'll just dead stick it. Let it float to the bottom. See if there's anything out on the ramp, brim-wise. The little ones were out there. Oh, we had one for a second there and he spit it out. They're bass. They're only like that long. I can see the little black tails. I can't reach that. Not with this thing. Something just made a... I can get within 10 feet of it at least. Back over here where I was getting hit. There we go. Another good sized brim. Well, not as big as the first brim. Flopping, and you'll go back in the water. There's a brim. Stick me in my hand, that hurts. I guess they don't realize that they'll go back in if they just calm down. It drew blood on me. I'm gonna scoot down just a little, not much. I'm gonna have to go for another battery change. I didn't want to have to. Not this early, but it's looking like we're gonna have to. And then we'll start with this guy. Okay, I just got rocked right there. So you know what we do is we come back here and we'll grab it. Or it's kind of like with a our finesse. Our finesse rod. At our wacky worm style. Back in there. They hit it and run. They hit the old spinnerbait and run like they've been chased by dogs. Like they're being chased by dogs. That got heavy for a millisecond. So I don't know if that was just the bottom or actual fish. No, there's a fish. The brim. The old, yeah. The old brim. I'm gonna go for a battery change real quick. All right, fresh battery in. See if I can catch me another brim or two. Then I'll go to the third and final lane, and then I'm going towards the house. The little brimmer out in force out there. Come on, brimmies. Pop it back. There's a brim. The little one. And he got off. Good. Alright, this lake is called Heath Lake. It's still part of that. All three connected. There are two boats, and I can see the one off to my left. And the other boat is around the corner to the right. And we got us a fish feeder. That's the first one of them I've seen on the lake. This lake is closed most of the year, but open on the 1st to the 10th of each month. Well, since today is the 1st of November, I'd say this thing looks empty as all get out, but I wonder if we can start a fake feeding frenzy. Yeah, I've seen the fish. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. So this lake don't get the pressure probably like it should. It's empty as all get out. All right, that's gonna do it for me here at the Triple Lakes at, I can't remember their names, down here in Rome, Georgia. This wasn't the most exciting video, but I at least caught fish, and from what I've been hearing, nobody's catching fish. So, as always, we'll see you on the next one.